So you guys work remotely, I believe, right? So most of your team are distributed. You don't see them day to day. So that brings down to then how do you maintain build a team culture? On top of that, what are some of the platforms and tools that you use to train? In other words, get the stuff out of your head, because it's not like you can stand around the water cooler and run, or pull them into the boardroom and run a training session, as in face to face. So what are some of how did you get stuff out of your brain and get it onto platforms like videos? What do you do on that level?
Yeah, it's pretty intense. So really what we found is, and we've tried a bunch of different we've tried a bunch of different things to train the team on a group level. But what we found is everyone kind of needs an individual training,
right?
Because everyone thinks a little differently. So when we're in training mode, what we do is I usually sit down with our team every day and go through all of their accounts with them, and I'll train them in real time on the clients they're working with.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do that over Zoom, and we record that call.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can go back and reference it to take that action. So we give action and we explain why we're taking that action.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Zoom call that we just had is their exercise for the rest of the day to go back and take action based on what we talked about,
mm-hmm.
and let that soak in and learn.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is over time, they start to naturally think like I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like absorbed. But it takes a lot of one-on-one interactions. And there are probably a lot of people who would hear that and would say, you're stupid for doing that. Because you can train people in a group setting or give them an automation to learn that way.
Which we've tried.
We've tried that.
It just doesn't replace that one-on-one. And if you can do that and put that time investment in on the front end, it is going to pay dividends, because that person is not only just following processes or, trying to learn that way. They actually develop like the thinking brain of a marketer, of, someone that's going to help scale a company.
Yeah. And we're in a space where every brand is different. So they have to have that marketer brain to be effective. Yeah. You have to understand the principles, not just the strategies. So the strategies are actually simple. The principles are what's hard. And when you learn those principles, you become an expert marketer. So that's what we teach. And we do it on a one-on-one basis. We also have group trainings that we do. So we use Zoom for our calls and record those. We use Slack for team communication. And what's interesting is it feels like we see everyone every day because we communicate. We're really involved founders. Like we understand that egos are not your amigo. So we've took that from you.
He's been listening.
Yeah. So we've put our founder ego down of trying to be the untouchable founder, and we are in the trenches with the team, and we found that that's where we're effective, and that's where the team is effective, and they've responded very well to that. So as we continue to grow, we understand that that's not scalable, and we may not be able to continue to do that, and that's fine. But at least we'll have a core team of people that can help carry the torch on that. So right now we've got 21 people on our team. And we're continuing to grow, and we don't plan on stopping. But as we get to that next stage, we'll continue to develop those systems where now the team is teaching those things.
Well, they've already started to step into those roles. So we have support people. We have people that are like the senior growth experts that are starting to help support the new people and take on that load. And so as we continue to scale, I see them kind of scaling up to more of his level and being able to take on that responsibility.